Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, the leaders of the houses in Nigeria have now been elected, or should I say selected, because they were really Buhari appointees. So the winner of the Senate presidency is a guy called Ahmed Lawan, and the winner for the House of Representatives is Gbajabiamila. Now the deputy for the Senate is a guy, this is the interesting bit, the deputy leader for the Senate is a guy called Omo Agege. Now Omo Agege, of course, is a name that you will already be familiar with. This is a guy that stole the mace from the Senate in that ruckus that happened a few months ago, effectively stealing democracy, because the mace, of course, in the Senate is the symbol of a democracy in Nigeria, and this guy now stealing the mace from the Senate is effectively a coup against the Nigerian state. And what is the reward, what is the punishment that this guy gets for stealing the mace from the Senate and effectively plotting a coup against the Nigerian state? Because that is an act of subversion against the state. So what is the punishment that he gets for this act of subversion against the state? Well, the punishment that Omo Agege got for that act of subversion against the state is to be rewarded with the deputy Senate position. This is the punishment that he got for stealing the mace from the Senate. So, but this is not even the worst of it. The worst of it is yet to come, and the worst of it is coming in this piece that I'm about to bring you. So this is Deputy Senate President Omo Agege goes on his knees to greet President Buhari at the villa. So yes, you heard that right. Deputy Senate President, so that's the title of the guy, the Deputy Senate President, which is effectively one of the top 10 citizens of the country. So the Deputy Senate President Omo Agege goes on his knees to greet President Buhari at the villa. So that's the headline. So now, and there's plenty of pictures and a video capture as well that shows this. Last night, the new leadership of the National Assembly paid a visit to President Buhari in the presidential villa, Abuja. The new Deputy Senate President, Omo Agege, as a mark of respect, went on his knees in full glare of others to greet President Buhari. Omo Agege, 55, from Orogun in Ugeli, North Local Government of Delta. So that is where this guy emerged from. So there's a video of him as well doing this. So let's just capture a few of the public reactions to this. He should also lie down on the floor. That is what Usi has to say. Cheryl is just being respectful. We Nigerians respect our elders well. I'm not sure if that's sarcasm or that stupidity. And this is what Omolachi has to say. Oh my, why didn't he also give him a BJ? A mace thief that should be in jail. Che, Nigerian do, you know. So that's pretty much what I started off with. This guy that stole the mace has now been rewarded with the vice presidency of the Senate, and of course the guy that rewards him, he has to go on his knees to say thank you. So laugh out loud is the name of this next commentator. Simply put, Nigeria is doomed, and I don't think anybody can disagree with that too fervently. Anonymous, so shall it be for you and your household. This is now in reply for Laugh Out Loud. It's amazing how patriotic Nigerians are. We're wallowing in abject misery and brutality, and yet we're the first to punch the air in national jingoism. So what else? Afrobio, corruption fools. Also on and on it goes. Anyway, all the comments are of that texture, but the real storyline is this guy that stole the mace from the Nigerian Senate, who should be in the custody of the Nigerian police and held for a very long time, has now actually been rewarded with the Deputy Senate position of the Nigerian state. So that is his punishment for stealing the mace, and this act of sabotage charge against the state. This subversive act of stealing the maize has now been punished with the reward of the deputy Senate president. So this is just outstanding. This will stagger you under normal circumstances, but nothing really bewilders or befuddles anymore in Nigeria, because the bizarre and the absurd is the normal in Nigeria. So normal is the bizarre and the absurd in Nigeria, and the bizarre and the absurd is normal in Nigeria. So this is not just normal template now for what goes on. So you see a Fulani boy rolling cattle all over your farmland, and you are sitting there watching him, and he's looking on at you arrogantly, because he knows even if you cough the wrong way, he will just deal with you. And then you have a maize thief as the deputy president of the Senate. This is just bizarre goings on in Nigeria. And then you have 500 billion that is meant to be palliative for small businesses that is unaccounted for, to the point that the first lady of the country is crying out. So this is just what goes on. So now conversations is what I'm inviting in the comment section. What do you guys make of all this? This Omo Agege fella being made the deputy vice president of the Senate, which is bad enough. He then going on his knees to Buhari, which is even worse. What do you make of the whole palaver? Cut a clip of that video of him kneeling down, if I can, and insert it in this video at some point, maybe at the end, so you can see it. But then come have a conversation with me about all this goings on in Nigeria in the comment section. But before you come have a conversation with me about all this goings on in Nigeria in the comment section, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray, bell button, that way you are notified every time I drop a new video. Then come let me know what you're thinking in the comment section. So I'll leave you here, meet you in the comment section, but here I say peace.